Rashida Strober is the only person in the world to focus exclusively on dark skin and has been doing so since 1998, as demonstrated by a 20-year body of work. Meet the founder and inventor of the first movement in history for dark skin, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist, founder of dark skin activism, created in 1998.
All right, so I am here with Rashida Strober. Finally getting a chance to meet her face to face. We have, she's been on my show twice. Yep. Me and Unique. Yep. Unique should be logging on soon. And, you know, there were a few people that didn't get a chance to hear the interview, which they can log on and see. Who is that? See, I can't even see it because I'm so blind. Heather Shack. Okay, so let me just say something about Heather really quickly. Heather enjoyed you so much the first time that you were on the show. She was actually one of the ones that was like, no, she has to come back. Thank you, Heather. And so I don't know, Heather, if you have a question, but we don't have a lot of time. But if you don't have a question that you want to pose, I just want to start off with a question that I've asked Rashida a million times before, which is what inspired her to do a dark-skinned woman's revenge. So in case y'all didn't hear the answer on my show, she can answer now.
Yeah, just my life experiences of wanting to tell my truth. That's really wanting to tell my truth.
In 1998, Rashida Strober created dark skin activism, the first movement in history to advocate for dark skinned people, and called herself the dark skin activist. Rashida created the phrases dark skin activist and dark skin activism. Rashida also coined the word darkism. She's the first person in recorded history to create a movement of this kind. She is the first artist, author, actress, YouTuber, and social commentator to focus her work only on dark skin, and has been doing so since 1998. She's written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. Her books can be found at darkskinactivist.com. Rashida has been touring the country since 2006, giving darkism lectures and performances of her play. For bookings, go to darkskinactivist.com. Books include A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. The 20-year legacy of the dark skinned activist continues. For more information on Rashida's 20-plus years as the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, visit darkskinactivist.com. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you donate, spread the word, and subscribe. All right, greetings, y'all. Y'all know who it is. It's the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. And I'm finna say it off the top, and I'm gonna say it until I can't say it no more. I'm gonna say it until I drop dead and I die. Everybody that's talking about dark skin, light skin from any aspect, you copying me. I laid the blueprints. I laid the map out for bloggers, for people on TV, for whoever to speak on dark skin. You didn't create this lane. And I'm talking to whoever. I'm talking to anybody out there that has a slant on dark skin, colorism, that has any type of discussion on it. You're copying the work of Rashida Strober. If it wasn't for me, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, nobody on the internet, nobody in the blogs, nobody on reality TV would even have thought to even speak on what I call darkism. But instead of people respecting what I create, this is one of the reasons why it sucks to be Black. Because your own people, they rob you, they steal from you. This is what they do. You're not the dark-skinned activist. And I'm talking to all of you out there. Anybody that's talking about dark skin. If you ain't respecting my name, I don't respect you. And I'm letting you know you're copying me. I'm letting you know I laid the blueprint. I'm letting you know if it wasn't no Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, you wouldn't have the galls, the audacity to speak on anything about dark skin. The only person I respect, and tell y'all who I respect, and Those of y'all that are my hardcore followers, you know I'm finna say Cola Booth. Cola Booth and myself originated this whole topical field of speaking on celebrities, black male celebrities. I'm gonna scream it to the day I motherfucking die. Cola Booth and myself, we originated commentary on speaking on dark skin, light skin, brown skin tone discrimination when it comes to black male celebrities. You didn't create that. None of y'all created that. You're stealing. All of y'all have stolen from me. And if it wasn't for me being a dark skin activist, which led up to the whole beef that I had in 2015, because that's where it originated at online. With the whole 2015 beef that I had with Kendrick Lamar, that is what inspired you to talk about it. You didn't come up with it off of your own. You got it from Rashida Strober. So we're going to get that cleared up, and you're going to give me my respect, because you ain't going to get no level of respect from me. I don't have to respect liars. I don't have to respect thieves. This is what I do. I own the lane, okay? It's only one original. It's clones all around, but it's only one dark-skinned activist. Only one dark-skinned activist. And that makes some of y'all mad, because I know you wish you would have created the concept. I know you wish you would have been brilliant enough to create the concept and cared about dark skin enough for real, not for YouTube views, not for Instagram likes, because you're all fake. You're not the real deal. It's only one that could say, I've been doing this before social media. That's Rashida Strober. And see, I'm gonna tell y'all what these people did. People with large followings who never even cared about dark skin. They don't care about you. They're fake. They watched me, mocked me, then brought Rashida Strober undercover through their own names. They brought them to their audiences. But it all comes back to Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. It's only one. So with that being said, got to get that out of the way. We're going to get that out of the way first. We're going to always clear that up. We ain't going to never stop clearing that up, because it's only one. And black people are thieves. They've stolen. So now let me get to what I created and what I do, which is this commentary on this YG. It's YG. You YG. Like I've been telling y'all, because I laid the groundwork. I am the foundation of darkism, of skin tone discrimination. Like I've been telling y'all, these black men, a lot of these, particularly these black rappers, and let me preface this with saying, there's a YouTube video that I made back in 2014. I've seen a lot of black women on YouTube copy it. It's called Ooh, Yo Baby So Light Skin. I believe that's the title of it. Way back in 2014. I've seen a lot of you black women, you watched that video and you copied it. You copied it because it's not your original thought. It came from Rashida Strober. That video that I made back in 2014 is a reflection of what I have been seeing within the black community among black men for the longest. They show favoritism towards light-skinned kids. So when this dude YG, who I don't even know who you is, I don't even care who you are. Honestly, you're nothing to me. Honestly, you're trash to me. Okay? When he made this comment at the passing of at the funeral of Nipsey Hussle, when he made this comment, and I want to go, let me see if I can pull up the comment, because I want to read his exact words and what he's saying. Give me a second here. Give me a second so I can see if I can go pull up this comment. Okay. His exact words, and I quote, "Look, bro, we got some light-skinned pretty girls we got to raise. We in trouble, my nigga. What we gonna do? Bro always gave me advice. Look, bro, we got some light-skinned pretty girls we got to raise." So that tells you right there, black men have always been concerned for the welfare of light-skinned, non-dark-skinned women. They've always placed them on a pedestal. This is why I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm not following no black man that doesn't have a dark-skinned black wife. You're not my leader. I'm not gonna bow to you. That's not how it's gonna work with me. Y'all could do whatever y'all want. Y'all can follow the trends. Y'all can follow this. Rashida Strober does not bow down to people like that. Never have I. Let me tell you, I've been the dark skin activist before YouTube. Everybody copying me. Everybody wish they could be me. Everybody wish they had the history that I have of being the first to bring this thing to the internet, but you don't. You could copy all you want. You're not authentic. You're not the real deal. Rashida Strober will never bow down because I've seen this sentiment down here in St. Petersburg, Florida, in the South. Well, this is what they do. They walk around, and I said this back in 2014 on that same video that Black women on YouTube watched and copied. They mocked me, then they copied me. That's what y'all did. That's why I'm not really interested in y'all. I'm interested in speaking on my darkism experience. I'm not even interested in y'all no more like that because y'all are thieves and liars. Every last one of y'all. Every last one of y'all. Shout out to the people that really support me. The rest of I don't care about the rest. I don't care about you at all. But I'm going to continue to speak the truth in the lane I created because I created it from here. From here. From here. It's real. You're fake. You dark-skinned activists want to be, but you'll never be. This is what these Black men have been doing. They parade around their light-skinned kids. They're very proud of their light-skinned kids. If they have a light-skinned kid, a brown-skinned kid, and a dark-skinned kid, best believe they're going to parade the light-skinned kid around more than the other skin tones. Don't tell me that it ain't true because I done seen it with my own eyes. This is one of the reasons why I became the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. Don't ever get it up. I'll never let you get it up, ever. Haters, and I know I got a lot of haters watching me. Watch me. Keep hating because you can't stop me. You will never be able to stop the dark-skinned activists. You won't be able to stop me if I was broke down, beat down, busted, and disgusted. You'll never be able to stop the dark-skinned activists. These Black men are a reflection, nothing more than a reflection of what this dude YG had to say. And the thing about it is all the fake outrage, because he letting the cat out the bag. He letting the cat out the bag about how y'all really feel about your dark-skinned offspring versus your non-dark skin. He's letting the cat out the bag. The cat been out the bag to me. I've been knew this because I've been the dark skin activist. This is nothing new. Again, go back to my 2014. We got people just now talking about dark skin discrimination. You late because you mocked me, then you copied me. It ain't nothing new. You ain't saying nothing new. You ain't saying nothing that the dark skin activists ain't told you to say. Ain't told you to say, okay? Down in the South, where I live, let me tell y'all something. Black men are so proud to walk around with their non-dark skinned kids. This is what they do. They could be in the store. Thank you, Ramon Bonton. Shout out to Tiffany. Okay, shout out to Shay 91. Okay, shout out to everybody that's watching. They be so proud. They could walk in the store. Let me tell you. And they had a non-dark skinned kid with them. And they almost expect you. And I've said this before. If you hear it anywhere else, it's because people are copying me, but they're not giving credit. What they're saying is not new. They're all baby Rashidas, baby Rashida, baby Rashida, baby Rashida, baby Rashida. That's what they are, baby Rashidas. When you're standing in the line in Walmart, okay, when you're standing in the line in, I don't know, we got Publix down here. We got well, you're going to mostly, let's keep it real. You're going to honestly mostly see them up in Walmart, okay? up in Walmart. You ain't gonna really see them in like the healthy Whole Foods type stores. Up in Walmart, up in Kmart. Kmart don't exist no more, but I think it's one Kmart left in St. Pete. But y'all know what I'm saying. Up in the mall, they expect you to bow down and be like, oh, your baby's so hurt. This is what they expect. This is what they expect. So these comments that YG made, this comment that we got some light-skinned pretty girls to raise, it's nothing new. It's what they always have thought. They don't care about dark-skinned females. I've been telling y'all this from day one. And I'm right. I'm right for number one, because everybody mocked me, then they copied me. 2015, Kendrick Lamar, you was never talking about dark skin. You mocked the dark skin activists. Now you copy me. Your shit is not new. You are not original. It's only one dark skin activist, period. End of story, period. That's how that go. And that's how it's always gonna be. Let's get that straight. You can catch them in the fish market. You can catch them at the crab stand. You can catch them on the ice cream truck. I used to drive. I guess you're going to copy this story too. They copy everything I do. They copy every motherfucking thing I do. I used to drive an ice cream truck. That's why my PayPal email address is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. I guess they going to copy that too. Copy that. Copy that. On the ice cream truck. They'll come up to the truck with their kids. You see a light-skinned kid, a dark-skinned kid, a brown-skinned kid. Usually they hold in the light-skinned one. And you could tell from the body language, that they're treating the lighter-skinned one better than the dark-skinned one. So this is nothing new. This is nothing new, people. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. Black men, you're not my savior. You're not my savior. I'm not going to ever bow down to you. But these black men devalue dark-skinned women. They've been devaluing us from day one, and they do it in so many ways. This is a shot. This comment was a shot at dark-skinned females. This comment clearly was a comment to let dark-skinned girls know, dark-skinned females know, we ain't trying to protect you. You're not valuable enough. We value light skin enough. That's why they went crazy on Kodak Black when he made that comment, because they value light-skinned women more. You can cover it up. You could dress it up. Do that. But I see right through it. The dark-skinned activists, world's first and only, don't ever get it and twisted. It's only one, and it ain't you, bitch. Ain't never been you. Ain't gonna never be you. Sees right through it. You can't trust them. You can't trust them as far as you can see them. Okay? And I've been putting y'all up on, y'all owe me. Every last one of y'all that's copying, ripping off my work, you owe me. Where my money? Because you owe me. Been putting y'all up on game regarding what these black men do to dark-skinned women, how these black men feel about dark-skinned women. And for those of you that's going to come saying, well, not all black men do it, let me tell you something. I never said all black men don't like dark-skinned women, but there's more than enough out there that disdain, that disown dark-skinned women to have a discussion about it, for there to be a problem. your comment is stupid. Let me just tell you, your comment is stupid. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. You're coming on here saying something that's stupid. You're coming on here, Babatunde Bokini. You sound like a woman who's been hurt. So you sound so broken. You need to heal. What else? What else? See, I'm gonna tell you why that's stupid. That's stupid because it's victim blaming. That's stupid. What Malcolm X said, Malcolm X said, and let me tell y'all something. May he rest in peace. But I see some of y'all out here putting Nipsey Hussle on the level of Malcolm and Martin. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Nipsey Hussle is not Malcolm X. Nipsey Hussle is not Martin Luther King. Don't get it twisted. Okay? That's very disrespectful. Let me address that real quick. I know I'm diversion, but I done seen some people on social media sitting here having the gall to put this man on the level of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Go pick up a book and read. And I think that it's a lot of y'all that don't read, that don't understand the history. Because if you understood the history of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, you wouldn't do that. Don't do that. I ain't gonna let you do that. I ain't gonna let you do that. Nipsey Hussle is no Martin Luther King. Nipsey Hussle is no Malcolm X. Let me tell you, those two figures laid it down internationally for Black people. They laid it down, literally, their life for Black people. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let it be known. Because I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate Black people doing that. Okay? Furthermore, Malcolm X had a dark-skinned wife. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Malcolm X had a dark-skinned wife. So while I understand and I can respect people that are mourning his death, I can also respect any type of community activism that you've done, but you're not Malcolm and you're not Martin. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that over here. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. This is what people are doing. This is what people are doing. I even seen on Facebook, I had to get off of Facebook because it was so upsetting. I seen people, somebody made some type of drawing where they had Malcolm, Martin, Harriet Tubman, and Nipsey Hussle was in. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. We're not gonna do that right here. We're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that to my Malcolm X. You're damn sure not gonna do that to my Malcolm X, because Malcolm X was really for Black people, and let me be clear. Malcolm X loved dark-skinned Black women. Let's be clear. Don't ever get that fucked up. Don't ever get it fucked up. Okay? You ain't never seen no comments, no negative comments that Malcolm X made about Black women. Never. So don't do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to disrespect Malcolm's legacy like that. We're not going to disrespect the legacy of Dr. Betty Shabazz like that. We're not going to do that. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that over here. We're not going to do that over here. We're not going to do that over here. Not with the dark-skinned activists. We're not going to put Nipsey Hussle on the level of Malcolm X. Nope, no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, people. It's an insult. It is an insult to Malcolm and Martin's legacy. These men were really fighting for Black people. I'm talking about I don't want to compare myself to them. I don't want to do that. I don't want to disrespect them like that. But I just want to say this right here. Just like I took the real fucking hits for dark skin, the real ones, and everybody eating off my shit that I created. That's what I see here. There's a level of comparison in that respect. Malcolm and Martin took the real hits that you niggas will never know nothing about. So don't you dare compare Nipsey Hussle to Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. Don't you dare. That pissed me off. Woo. I gotta take a drink to that because I'm like really pissed off right now. I'm really pissed off right now. I'm really pissed off. Hold up. Hold up. What I'm gonna do is time this stupid person off of my channel because you're stupid. You're stupid. And I don't have patience for stupidity. Let me cool off a little bit. My goodness. What I would highly recommend, Penny Proud, let me read your comment because you on the money, I think. Mr. X never spoke ill of Black women ever, never, no matter what. He never did that. You're right. That's why I say, how dare you compare my Malcolm X, my king, my real king, my real prize fighter for Black people to Nipsey. You can't. No. No. As long as I'm around, I'm not gonna let that happen. Don't do it in my face because you're gonna get told. You're gonna get told the truth. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. So what I suggest you do, these ignorant people, because it's ignorance. It's plain old ignorance. It's people replacing YouTube with books. Let me tell you something. The books is always gonna be the king and the queen of knowledge. It's never gonna be YouTube. It's never going to be. YouTube is a supplement, Why do you think, by the way, that leads me into the fact that I'm offering my course, Understanding Darkism, because you're not going to get everything from watching Rashida Strober's videos. Rashida Strober is the fucking chief authority on darkism. You're going to have to take my course, and as a part of the course, is the book Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. I get people that come to me all the time wanting to understand darkism on a deeper level because they know, they realize at some point, you're not going to get everything from watching somebody's video. You are a fool to think that. If you can see, if you got eyes and you can see and cognition and you can read, what you need to do is go pick up a book. What you need to go do is pick up a book and read up on Malcolm X, and you wouldn't have the galls to ever compare Nipsey Hussle to one of the greatest of all time. Y'all are insane. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. Goodness. I'm telling you. Yes, you're looking at the chief authority on darkism. Yes, absolutely. So with that being said, I want to remind everybody that I'm going to be presenting my Darkism course. And I'm going to go here to the class. This is the Darkism course. I'm going to be presenting my Darkism course, Understanding Darkism, April 23rd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyone, anywhere in the world can take this course because it is an online virtual course. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and copy the link and drop it into the chat box. And it's also in the description box as well. Now, in order to take the course, required reading for the course is the book Darkism. Darkism is $40 if you purchase it from me. You can purchase Darkism. Give me 1 second, guys. You can purchase Darkism through either my PayPal email address, and I'm going to give it to you right now, or you can purchase it through my GoFundMe, whichever you prefer. But at any rate, the book itself is $40. And so I want to be clear. The Darkism course requires my book, Darkism, 25 Ways That You Dark-Skinned People Have Been Discriminated Against. The course is going to take place on April 23rd, which is next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can, I just placed the link for the course registration and for the books. I just placed those links in the chat box. And if you want to look in the link in the description box to this live that I'm going to leave up, you can also get the link there. So April 23rd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, next Tuesday. There we go. So let me stop the screen sharing here. Malcolm, a black man that really loves black women and that really loves dark-skinned black women would never make a comment to disparage dark-skinned women. This lets you know that a lot of black men do not care about dark-skinned women. See, it's not, there's a saying, I believe it's in the Bible. It's not, the saying goes, and I'm paraphrasing, it's not what goes into the person that defiles them, but what comes out. Okay. And what came out of this YG character lets me know that he's defiled, lets me know how he feels deep down. So, and he's dark-skinned himself. But it lets me know that you got all kinds of problems with yourself. You got an inferiority complex. You don't think that you're valuable. So, you feel that if I say something like what he said, we got some light-skinned pretty girls to raise, that's going to get me some cool points with black people because I got so much self-hate in me and I'm looking for validation. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the thing. This is why I can't stand some of y'all, because y'all try to sit here and make it out to be like the dark skin, even though y'all motherfuckers is straight copying me, everything I do. All y'all, from the blogs, TV, YouTube, all of them copying me, every last one of them. Light skin Lucifer, crispy burnt black chicken, every last one of them. The chicks on Love and Hip Hop, they're all clones of Rashida Strober. They try to make it seem like I was dividing the race. I'm the problem, when I have been fighting against, as the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, darkest men like this for years. And that word colorist, I would even argue it came from the word that I created in my dark-skinned glossary of terms, which is the first of its kind, darkest. Explain where this colorist term came from, because I didn't start hearing colorist until after I started saying darkest. Darkest. Now, I could say colorism. I already laid that out. That came from Alice Walker. Colorism did not come from YouTube or these lying, perpetrating no good, low down, low lifes that's pimping colorism. You ain't create that. It ain't yours. It came from Alice Walker in her 82 book of poetry. Okay? Don't get it twisted. But as the dark-skinned activist, which my work is rooted and grounded in the realism of what I've experienced and seen coming up here in Florida, and I'm the first person to bring it to the fore. People mock me and then copy me, but then they turn around in the same vein and say, you're a race divider. How am I the race divider? When what comes out of these black men shows that they're darkism defiled. Explain that. I'll wait. I mean, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for people to explain. I mean, you can't have it both ways, all these ways. It's going to get confusing. How do you mock the person that is the first to introduce the whole topic and discussion and movement regarding dark skin discrimination, aka darkism, turn around and copy her, and then turn around and say, oh, you're the race divider, when it is these black men, when it is these black people in the black community that are perpetuating this. And I'm simply the solution. Dark skin activism is the solution. It's always been the solution. Explain that, y'all. Nobody can explain that. Nobody can, because to explain it, you're gonna have to tell the truth. And we know that a lot of people are not truthful. They're not honest. They don't want to break it down and get down to the honesty of it, because we live in such a shallow world of YouTube where people watch YouTube videos and stupidly, because it's the most ignorant thing ever. I guess the universities need to just shut it down. I guess let's shut down Harvard. Let's shut down Princeton. Let's shut down even Howard. Let's shut down the University of South Florida. Let's shut down FAM. Okay, let's shut down all the universities and let people get their education on the YouTube. Get their education on YouTube. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Stupid. It's just plain out stupid. I'm disgusted with this YG dude. I've been disgusted with dudes like him. That's one of the main reasons why. If you are a real true supporter and follower, you know the origin story of dark skin activism. It is to, and I've said this from day one, even back in 2014. I love to throw dates out because people copying me, and they all came after me and they watched my work, they mocked it, and then they copied it. You're not the dark skin activist. Way back to 2014, I said, even on the Tommy Sotomayor show, in the midst of people coming for me, come for me. I'm not even bothered, not even bothered. I said, one of the main objectives of starting dark skin activism was to reconcile the relationship between the black man and the dark skinned black woman. Then light skinned women, they got jealous. Y'all copying me too. Y'all are, because y'all ain't thought to talk about none of your light skinned experiences until you saw the dark skinned activists. So y'all guys, a lot of y'all got jealous and y'all wanted to get in on it, because you can't let the dark skinned people have nothing for themselves. You got to get in on it. And that's what y'all did. That's what y'all did, straight up. So you can't tell me. Here's the thing. I'm so arrogant. Yep. I don't even listen to what these people say. I don't. A lot of y'all be saying, "Oh, watch this." I know you got to pay me to watch them. Pay me with my money. Why do I need to watch myself? Why do I need to watch Rashida reincarnate? For what? You're not providing anything new. You're saying what I've already said. Okay. So y'all are actually insulting me by telling me to go watch their videos, because I'm not going to do it. Now, I will tell you this. I do respect the written word. So if you come to me and say, Rashida, this person wrote a book, I might be like, okay, I'll check that out, because I know that that person is serious. I know that that person is disciplined, because anybody could get their ragtail ass up on YouTube and talk. I'm not impressed, because you can go and watch somebody else and regurgitate, because that's what you're doing, regurgitate. I'm not impressed. So don't ask me, don't insult the dark skin activists telling me to go watch these people trash videos. I'm not going to do it unless you pay me. Now, if you pay me, I'll think about it. Okay? Because these people are my intellectual inferiors. They are. Anybody that sits back and rips off somebody else's work and watches what they say, you're inferior to me. Why should I respect you? I'm not learning anything new. You're not shedding any new light. All you're doing is regurgitating what I've already said and done. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be honest. Because that's all I know how to do, is be honest. There are literally thousands of YGs in the Black community. Thousands of YGs. YGs have been around, I would argue, since slavery began. Okay, when you started to have mulatto offspring, and you started to see the difference in skin tone, and especially during Reconstruction, YGs are hundreds of years old, y'all. Now, I don't think YGs were that prevalent in pre-colonial, pre-European Africa. I could make the argument that people like, and when I say YGs, I'm speaking about this person that was at Nipsey Hussle's funeral who stated, "We got some light-skinned pretty girls to raise." I don't believe that YGs were heavily in existence or in existence at all in pre-European Africa. But YGs, like I said, since Reconstruction, they run rampant in the Black community. We don't need YGs. YGs are not wanted. They shouldn't be wanted, because these YGs perpetuate an inferiority complex, and they do damage to dark-skinned females. They're damaging. We don't need them. I honestly, at this point, and I've been came to the conclusion, what is the point? Why are you even calling yourself Black? You got people, I made the point that there's so many Black people that want to run around here and say, I'm mixed with this, or they want to include people that are mixed with something in the Black race, which that's a big problem. So there's no Black people. There's no Black people then. Okay, if you want to do that, if classically, and I call it, they probably copy this too, because they copy everything I do. Classically, if you see this, if you see classically Black or classically African, that's another Rashida Strober creation. I'm taking credit for all my shit. That's right, everything. I'm taking credit for the whole colorism, darkism discussion. It's mine. I originated it. You call that arrogant? I don't give a damn. It's the truth. If classically Black, meaning dark skin and nappy head, is not considered to be the epitome of Black, there is no Black. There is no Black. We done. We done. It's over. Since all y'all want to be mixed, we done. Why are we even having arguments about who's Black if everybody wants to be mixed? Let's just make it like how YG wants it to be. We'll make it like how YG wants it to be. We'll take care of only the light-skinned pretty girls, because that's how YG wants it. And people want to go around and devalue Blackness. So there's no Black. There's no Black. Nobody's Black. Nobody's Black. Nobody's Black. Nobody's Black. We all mixed, like how YG wants it. We give you what you want. I call it genocide. Continue on. Shout out to the great Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, who is another one of my influences. That's why I say I don't respect people that are not intellectuals. I don't respect people that come and watch YouTube videos, my videos, and create channels based off my work. I don't respect you. You're trash. You're not worthy. You're not an intellectual. You're the lowest of the low. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. One of the reasons I respect her, because she said herself that she developed a lot of her theory from Dr. Neely Fuller. Academic honesty, real intellectuals. But YouTube done watered it down. You got so much trash on YouTube. So much trash. Y'all, they trash. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. She is one of the people that is responsible for me developing my worldview. And I talk about this in my book, and I'm coming out with this book soon. It's called Inventing Dark Skin Activism, the Rashida Strober story. Actually, Inventing Dark Skin Activism in 1998, because I'm laying down the dates because people stealing from me. They're lying, and I'm laying down the truth. I'm laying it down, and I won't stop laying it down. I'm gonna lay it down to the day I die. And when I die, I'm gonna leave the legacy. The truth is gonna be there. So all the liars, the deceivers that's trying to take what I created, you won't be able to do it. Because you can make YouTube videos, but I can write, I can make YouTube videos, I can act, triple, double. I got it coming from all angles. You're not gonna win. This is war. In my book, Inventing Dark Skin Activism, the Rashida Strober story, I speak about Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, who helps us to understand why she has a theory called the Cress color confrontation theory. Brilliant. She's one of she's probably one of the top Black female intellectuals in my mind. I put her up there along with the great Cola Booth. Okay? Because of her scholarship, because of her honesty, her intellectual honesty and scholarship that helped me to begin to understand the burning question that I've always had as the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. It's only one. Why is it that I am being treated differently as a dark-skinned person versus a non-dark-skinned person? And when I look at comments made by people like Darkist, because I'm not going to call him a colorist, I'm going to call him a Darkist, because I believe that term colorist, I believe you're stealing from my term Darkist. Darkist, like YG, she helps me to understand why is it that Black men like him have such a problem with dark skin. So this is why I'm saying to you, and it's not just I'm saying to read my books. Obviously, I want you to read my books. But what I'm saying to you is that people need to put these things in I know some of y'all, a lot of y'all don't like to read, but you got to pick up a book at some point. You're not going to get it all from YouTube. You are a fool to think that I'll tell you, even watching my channel, you're not going to get it all about darkism from watching my channel, from watching Rashida Strober. You're not. It's a combination of things that involves study, reading. That's why these people that watch my videos and regurgitate and copy, they haven't gotten it all, because you're not going to get it all. You have to study a phenomenon to really understand it in a multiplicity of ways. The traditional way and the best way, I would argue, is through the written word. Through the written word, because when you are reading, you are forced to come up with a critical thought process regarding what this person's thought process is. You're not forced to do that when you're watching a YouTube video. That's why with my course, Understanding Darkism, I have combined the course, a traditional academic course, with reading. If we really want to understand why it is that we have so many Black men who continuously throw dark-skinned females under the bus. This is another act of darkism on a national stage where they don't give a fuck. They'll throw you under, going back to Malcolm the Great. And this was from my reading, the autobiography of Malcolm X. I love you, Malcolm X, the king. Nobody's been with Malcolm X. Don't ever compare Nipsey Hussle. I'm going to say that again. Don't you ever compare Nipsey Hussle to Malcolm X. Don't do that. I remember in Malcolm's book that I read, Autobiography of Malcolm X, where he talked about how when before he joined the Nation of Islam, when he was living in Harlem, he talked about how he saw Black men, how they would jump over, and I'm paraphrasing, how they would jump over 10 beautiful Black women for one white woman. Same thing. YG is the modern day exemplification of that. They're telling you they don't like you. They don't want you. So, And I would tell dark-skinned women, I told y'all this with Kendrick Lamar, which is the debacle that spurred people to talk about colorism. They're getting it from me. Nobody was talking about none of this. Not the blogs, not the reality. It's all Rashida Strober, period, point blank. Y'all can think I'm crazy. I'm spitting facts here. They always, that's the go-to. You crazy. When a person tells the truth, you crazy. You cuckoo. You need your medication. Whatever. You know I'm telling the truth. Say what you want. You know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. Yes, the ISIS papers, Division Chief, shout out to you. Shout out to you. I love the ISIS papers. I would recommend, even though Sheikh Anta Diop, Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop, he was married to a white woman. I'm fair. He's brilliant. Read all of his books. Read Sheikh Anta Diop. He's another one that I absolutely adore. Of course, read all of my books. Read all of my books. Civilization of Barbarism is a classic. The African Origin of Civilization. Man, it's so many. It's so many. I'll tell you, the ISIS papers, I don't want to liken it to the Bible, but the ISIS papers is like my holy grail. Like I don't let people touch that book. You're not messing with Dr. Cress Welsing. No, I have like so much respect for what she did to help my understanding of why it is that dark-skinned people are treated differently. If it wasn't for Dr. Frances Cress Welsing and Cola Booth, I don't know if a dark-skinned activism. Well, I'm not gonna say. Well, I'm gonna say the continuation of dark-skinned activism, because I actually developed it before running into their works. But you continuously, y'all ever heard of something called continuing education? You know what continuing education is? You continuously educate yourself. You continuously educate yourself so you can begin. Dr. Margaret Hunter, read all of, she light skinned. I have an immense amount of respect for Dr. Margaret Hunter because she is one of the chief colorism scholars. Some people might find this weird, but Max Weber, the German sociologist, also Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu, who your boy is over there plagiarizing his work. Your boy is plagiarizing him. You know, you ripped Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu off. He been everything you talking about online, talk about, you know, the black boys and what's going on with them. You ripped Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu off. That's what you did. Uma, that's what you did. Okay, I see right through it. See, I'm well read. When a person is well read, you can't fuck with them. You might think you can, but you can't. You can't. And I know that that's why a lot of these people on YouTube, they're intimidated by me. I realize that. It's because it's their problem. It's not mine. It's not my fault that you're too intellectually lazy to go do your research, which requires academia. You're not going to be able to escape it. It's not my fault that you sit and watch YouTube video after video and steal from other people, instead of reading a book and trying to increase your understanding the right way regarding a particular phenomenon. That's not my fault. You got to bring yourself up to my level. You got to bring yourself up to my level. You understand? You know, black people died in order for black people to read. And it's a damn shame that we got all these people that feel like watching YouTube videos versus reading is a better thing. Really? The ancestors turning over in their grave. Y'all worthless. Some of y'all is straight worthless. Yeah, I said it. You're worthless. You're worthless. So, black men like YG, like I said, they run rampant throughout the community. I have known more YGs in my life, in my lifetime, than probably, to be honest with you, and unfortunately, any other type of black man. I'm pretty much familiar with the YGs of the black world. Okay. And I've spoken about this on more occasions than I can count, giving y'all more examples than I can count in regards to the YGs that's always, and they always seem to be in the majority. It's very difficult for a dark-skinned woman at times to find a black man that's why I'm so offended at people comparing Nipsey Hussle to Malcolm X, because let me tell you something. Malcolm X married a dark-skinned black woman. I have to stress that. Malcolm X valued black women. Malcolm X intentionally married a dark-skinned black woman. And a black man that has a dark-skinned black woman, that's who I would follow. Straight up. I'm not going to follow any so-called leader that doesn't have a dark-skinned black woman on their side. So don't you dare have your grief. I respect that, but y'all got to respect the legacy of the greats too. You can't be doing that. You can't be disrespecting the legacy of people like you understand what I'm saying? Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and what they stood for. There is no comparison, boo. There is no comparison. Let's be clear. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. And as I was saying, I was offended by people making the comparison of Malcolm X to Nipsey Hussle, because again, one of the reasons why I love Malcolm X so much, because he actually put his money where his mouth was and he lived what he talked about, unlike Kendrick Lamar. You up here throwing dark-skinned women in your video because you want our support, but you ain't married one. This is where all this commentary coming from on colorism. I got to keep reminding y'all of that. I'm gonna drive that home. I'm gonna drive it home. Malcolm X actually put his money where his mouth is and married dark-skinned Betty Shabazz, Dr. Betty Shabazz, married dark-skinned Dr. Betty Shabazz. She was dark-skinned. She was dark-skinned. That real dark-skinned. That real black. That real black. She wasn't mixed with nothing. She was black. She was black. Don't get it twisted. A lot of y'all got it twisted. A lot of y'all got it twisted. And I'm not going to let you twist it. I'm not going to let you twist it. Don't be disrespecting my king. Don't be disrespecting my king. Don't be doing that. Because Malcolm X gave dark-skinned women hope. Malcolm X gave dark-skinned women. I don't see nobody else giving me hope like that. Don't be comparing my Malcolm X to other people. Malcolm X gave dark-skinned women hope. That's a part of, they might copy this too. They copy everything I do. I know they watching me right now. They can't wait. They can't wait till I go live so they can watch me to steal something else. I say, because see, I don't watch none of these. I don't watch none of these motherfuckers. I don't. What y'all seeing right now is authentic. People say, you should be watching other people. No, I don't. I don't watch other people because I like my own authenticity. That's one of the main reasons why. I don't want to be like nobody else. There's only one dark-skinned activist. I don't watch these people. For what? For what? For what? Malcolm X was dark-skinned women's hope. That's what he was. So don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Don't be just. I talk about Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was one of the greatest. I hate it when Cardi B, that rubbish. How Lauryn Hill is one of the greatest. She's not just a fucking musician. She's an intellectual. She's brilliant. How dare you compare the peasants? We don't do that. That's a peasant in comparison. I'm talking about Cardi B versus Lauryn Hill. We don't do that. We don't do that. And I'm not saying, let me be clear. I'm not saying that Nipsey Hussle didn't do good in his community. I can't make that assumption. I can't make that claim. But what I am saying is don't compare him to Malcolm X. They're two totally different people. Malcolm X is on another level. You are just crazy and disingenuous to compare Malcolm or Harriet Tubman or Martin Luther King to Nipsey Hussle. What? Huh? More stupid comments. More stupid comments. More stupid comments. So like I said, Malcolm X gave dark-skinned women hope, because when I actually read the book, the autobiography of Malcolm X, before I saw the movie. I believe that movie came out in '93, I think. I might be wrong. But I read the book, and just off the strength of the book, it spurred me to do further research. And then when the movie came out, and then when I went and I saw Dr. Betty Shabazz, and I was like, wow, it was like something that was like, took me off guard, because I had always felt that dark-skinned women, even from an early age, were forced into an inferior position. And so when I saw this Black man that was powerful, that was handsome, that was intellectual, that was righteous and pure, and I'm talking, nobody can make the argument that Malcolm X wasn't righteous and pure after he joined the Nation of Islam. I mean, from that's another reason why I respect him. He could do no wrong. Malcolm, once he turned his life around, that was it. He's like an angel from God, pure. And I saw this man that married this dark-skinned Black woman, that was it. So there are not a lot of Malcolms in the Black community. There's a lot of YGs. To them balance. There's a lot of YGs out there who think light-skinned pretty girls are better than dark-skinned girls. They think light-skinned good hair girls are the epitome of beauty. They think that light-skinned pretty girls deserve to be protected. See, that's what his statement implied. Light-skinned pretty girls, or light-skinned girls, deserve to be protected because they're pretty. But what he did sometimes is what you don't say. You understand? But you didn't say dark-skinned girls are pretty. Therefore, dark-skinned girls don't need to be protected. This is how they feel about us. These YGs are telling us in so many ways how they feel about us. They feel we don't deserve protection. They feel we are outcasts. They feel we are not attractive. They feel we are not worthy of getting money in terms of them having wealth and marrying us. They feel we're not worthy. This is what YG was saying. The devaluation of dark-skinned women. That's another one that they might steal. Because I'm telling y'all, I don't watch other people. My ideas are organic. And everybody talking about dark skin, colorism on the internet now, they're copying me. Period, point blank. Yep, that's a big thing to say, I know. Oh, you arrogant. Yep, I'm arrogant. I'm telling the truth, though. I'm telling the truth. We'll never have, as far as I'm concerned, we'll never have another Malcolm X. These people are not worthy. They're not worthy. They're not worthy. There are no more Malcolm X's in terms of Malcolm's level of integrity and respect for Black people and dark-skinned women. There are no more. They don't exist. It's done. And, you know, I wish it wasn't that way. I truly do. But y'all, I'm a realist. And if I'm wrong, I'm always open for people to refute what I say with facts. Bring me some evidence and refute what I'm saying. If anything I've said in this live today, you take issue with it, you feel it's you know, I don't know what I'm talking about, bring me some evidence to refute it. Come up on my live. Y'all know I invite anybody to come up on my live and let's haggle it out. Let's intellectually joust. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. The burden of proof is not on Rashida Strober. It's on those that disagree with me. April 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I want to invite everybody to take my live Darkism, Understanding Darkism course. Is going to be taught by me, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. There's only one, and that's Rashida Strober. There's a lot of fakes out there, but there's only one originator, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I'm going to be teaching Understanding Darkism. I'm going to go ahead and put the link here inside of the chat box. It's also in the description box to this live. You can go ahead and register for the course. Now, you do need to have the book Darkism. It is required reading for this course. Very, very important. The book is $40 if you purchase it from me. I will send you an autographed copy of the book Darkism, and you'll have it ready to go for the course. How can you get the book? You can get the book, and I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the information and put it into the chat. But you can get the book by shooting over the $40 to either my PayPal email address, or you can shoot it over to my GoFundMe, whichever you prefer. And once you get the book, once you register for the course, you will be ready to go. Okay. It is the world's first and only dark skin activist. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch this live. Share the live, like the live. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Rashida Strober is the only person in the world to focus exclusively on dark skin and has been doing so since 1998, as demonstrated by a 20-year body of work. Meet the founder and inventor of the first movement in history for dark skin, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist, founder of dark skin activism, created in 1998. She's interviewed in Harlem after her show on the Dark Skin Activist Tour.
All right, so I am here with Rashida Strober, finally getting a chance to meet her face to face. We have, she's been on my show twice. Yep. Me and Unique. Yep. Unique should be logging on soon. And, you know, there were a few people that didn't get a chance to hear the interview, which they can log on and see. Who is that? See, I can't even see it. Because I'm so blind. Heather Shack. Okay, so let me just say something about Heather really quickly. Heather enjoyed you so much the first time that you were on the show. She was actually one of the ones that was like, no, she has to come back. Thank you, Heather. And so I don't know, Heather, if you have a question, but we don't have a lot of time. But if you don't have a question that you want to pose, I just want to start off with a question that I've asked Rashida a million times before, which is what inspired her to do a dark-skinned woman's revenge. So in case y'all didn't hear the answer on my show, she can answer now.
Yeah, just my life experiences of wanting to tell my truth. That's really wanting to tell my truth.
In 1998, Rashida Strober created dark skin activism, the first movement in history to advocate for dark skinned people, and called herself the dark skin activist. Rashida created the phrases dark skin activist and dark skin activism. Rashida also coined the word darkism. She is the first person in recorded history to create a movement of this kind. She is the first artist, author, actress, YouTuber, and social commentator to focus her work only on dark skin, and has been doing so since 1998. She's written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. Her books can be found at darkskinactivist.com. Rashida has been touring the country since 2006, giving darkism lectures and performances of her play. For bookings, go to darkskinactivist.com. Books include A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober Story, Darkism, How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. The 20-year legacy of the dark skin activist continues. For more information on Rashida's 20+ years as the world's first and only dark skin activist, visit darkskinactivist.com. Share, donate, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
The racism that started out of European colonialism and expansionism that led to slavery, and then that led to colorism and darkism. So it's dark skin discrimination.
So when I think of, again, you let me know if I'm right or wrong here, when I think of what a dark skin activist is needed, is really kind of geared toward us, because if we're dealing with racism with white and black racism, it doesn't matter if you're high yellow like Al B. Shore or you're dark like Yaphet Kotto. But when it comes to activism, it seems like it's more internal racism, you know, where, you know, light-skinned person feels they're better because they're light-skinned, or they have the curly hair, similar to School Days, what Spike Lee made many years ago.
So on the bees and the jigaboo.
Right, exactly. So when we talk about the discrepancy between light and dark, give me some examples. Growing up in Florida, South, and that the area you live in could be a little aggressive. I won't just keep it like that. But talk about some experiences you've had that has led you to have this fight against, black on black racism.
Oh man, absolutely. I got a lot of stories. I might be here all day, but
We got time for it.
Real quick, I just want to note, I know some of you are still on here watching. Let me just note this real quick. Because sometimes I'll come on here and I will, at the end, you guys know that I will close and let you see one of the many interviews that I've been doing over the years. So what's been happening is that these people that are copying my work, they are using basically my interview format style. So they'll go on to these platforms and talk about stories around colorism in the same way that I'm talking about how I became the dark skin activist and telling my story. This is what I mean by when I tell y'all that these people are copying me. I have been doing interviews. My play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, started out in 2006, and I've been doing interviews about my works as the dark skin activist for years. So these people people like Amara La Negra, you see them going around now talking about the colorism thing. They are basically copying what I'm doing, making up stories based on what they see me do. The only thing they can't say, because people are gonna know if they start calling themselves a dark skin activist, then people are gonna be like, oh yeah, Rashida is right. So what they do is they come at it from different angles and water it down. But it's basically based off of my format, because you got to explain, you're a so-called music person in music. Where are you getting the ideas to come onto platforms and start telling a fake colorism story when I have been doing this for years? I'm the only person in the world that has been, even on down to this young chick that they got going around on TV talking about bullied for being dark skinned. I'm telling y'all, all of this is copied from Rashida Strober. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. If I am wrong, do this. Show me some footage of any of these females speaking about dark skin discrimination before me. I'll wait. I'm gonna pause on that because I want to see this footage so y'all can shut me up. If I am wrong about what I'm saying about these females regurgitating, plagiarizing, stealing from me, show me footage of where they went on interviews, of where they went in the community and spoke about their experiences with being dark skinned before me. I'll wait. I'm waiting. I'm challenging all these people that want to sit here and tell me, oh, Rashida, this is all in your head. Nobody's copying you. Explain to me, why are people like Amara La Negra going on platforms copying my formatted style where y'all could clearly hear me? I've done interview after interview after interview on social media, from Tommy Sotomayor to radio interviews all over the internet. Show me where these people have done what I've done before me. Nobody can do it. You know why nobody can do it? Because I'm actually telling the truth. And when you tell the truth, you can't refute the truth. You can't refute the truth. The truth is always going to stand. And with that being said, you're not the dark-skinned activist. There's only one dark-skinned activist, and that would be me, Rashida Strober, that everybody mocked and now that everybody copies. even down to fake reality TV stars who have watched my videos and regurgitated everything that I said, and who have created fake storylines around dark skin based on Rashida Strober. That's it. That's it. Well, I'll tell you, when you erase the books, when you erase my internet history on Google, when you erase the countless articles that I've done way before social media, when you erase all of the performances I've done across the United States, including the Atlanta Black Theater Festival, the DC Black Theater Festival, the University of South Florida, I could go on. When you erase all of that, then you've done something. And the problem is you can't, because I'm light years ahead and the foundation is already created. You can't go back in 1998, none of them. They can't go back to 98 and be at St. Petersburg College and give a lecture / speech on dark skin. You can't do that. It's already been done. So it's impossible. You can't go and unpublish all of the books that I've written on dark skin, which I've written the most books on dark skin than anybody in the world. You can't go back and undo that. You can't go back to 2006, before the internet in terms of social media was created, and recreate the Dark Skin Activist Tour. You can't. You will never be able to erase history. That's just like saying we're going to erase the slaves from history. That's not going to happen. That's just like saying we're going to say the Holocaust never existed. That's insane. That's just like saying we're going to say the revolution never occurred in any part of the world, whether it be, there's been revolutions all over the world, whether it be the Russian Revolution. That's like saying the Russian Revolution never occurred. It never happened. That's just like saying, let's see, what other revolution? The Haitian Revolution never occurred. That's just like saying World War II never happened. That's just like saying World War I never happened. That's just like saying Europeans never came over to the United States and exterminated the American Indians. That's never going to happen. That's laughable. That's laughable. Not only is it laughable, it's completely insane. And anyone that has that thinking, you are of the type of people that will say the Holocaust didn't exist or slavery didn't exist. Please. You're insane. Exactly. The Irish potato famine never happened. The Black Death never happened. Humanity never existed. Babies were never born. Cars were never invented. The cell phone doesn't exist. The internet doesn't exist. Do you realize how stupid you sound? Do you realize that? You're not even making any sense. There's only one dark skin activist, and I mean that literally, because I own the brand name Dark Skin Activist, because I created it. It belongs to me. There's only one. There's only one. There's only one, and there's going to continue to be only one.
A young lady who's taking the world by storm. She's touring and she's bringing a lot of awareness, especially to the African American community, really more than just that, to the world in general. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 950 Lounge, the lovely and super talented Rashida Strober. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Without question,
Thank you.
Randy Watson. This is what I have to do. See, Rashida, you're a woman of industry, so you understand this. You know, when the employees start to holler, and when
wait, hold on. You in the NFL now?
No, I did NFL. Don't go there. I'm a Negro league. I'm the Homestead Graves. How about that? So when the head dog just keep quiet, they don't know what to do. Like, okay, do we keep clapping?
He act like King Joppy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Rashida, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We don't make none of us sleep obviously because we're all a little goofy. But again, you're in town. You got your one woman play tonight.
Yes.
And you are what you describe yourself as a dark-skinned activist. Can you explain to myself and our audience what is a dark-skinned activist?
Absolutely. I'm the dark-skinned activist.
Okay.
And no, I don't say that out of arrogance. I say it because people did not believe in what I'm doing. They thought it, in fact, all over social media, people said, what the hell is a dark-skinned activist? They still say it.
Right.
What are you talking about? This is crazy. But what dark-skinned activism came out of is my own life experience. Experiencing what I call darkism. I wrote a book of the same title called Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against.